swap spin with a pig. Well, lady, except today, it's your chance to swap spit with this pig. Paper romance, little lady.
We all agree that this gold stays in the ground until I give word that it's time to go to Mexico.
What about the folks who live here, Zeb?
The owner of this manure pit was killed in General Sibley's actions last year. No one will be back here for any reason.
This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
We bury it, we split up until I give the word. Then we all three come back here together. Agreed?
Agreed.
My regiment leaves in the morning.
Words cannot express my gratitude for what you have done for my little family. This year was so hard on us. Without you, we may never have survived as this conflict raged. Thanks to you, we may return to St. Louis. My little one has a chance at a real education. And this nightmare will be left behind us.
I love you. The both of you. And I will come back for you.
When you come for us, you swear you'll never leave us again?
With all my heart.
I believe you.
We deserve a place of peace.
For all time. I know you cherish this. means you're leaving us again. You've changed our lives. I can only repay you with my eternal and undying love.
That is all I wish.
Zeb, if there ain't nobody living on this spread, why do I see people moving in the house?
Woman's face there in the window.
Oh, hell. You two stay here with the gold. Don't have me a look-see.
Promise! Run! Run!
Oh, hell, lady, you gotta be kidding! Ouch! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Run! Promise! Run!
Well, look what we have here.
You ignorant wretch.
Damn, the gun went off!
This isn't a pleasure palace.
Well, what about her?
Let's just leave the little darling to her memories. I thought I told you, jackanapes, to stay with the gold.
Zeb, my leg's hurting. I need to go see a sawbone.
You shut your mouth. I was shot 4 times at Lawrence, Kansas, and didn't complain about it half as much as that little scratch. Now you tie that off, and let's get the hell out of here. You sure do take your time with them damn cards.
I picked up the habit of exercising caution almost a lifetime ago.
Yeah? Well, the hell with your caution. I'm down $50.
Don't play if you can't afford it. Saloon keeper.
What'll it be?
Well, it's after 9 in the morning. I believe I'll have a tequila. Oh, and my friend here looks hungry. Bring him the house special. And maybe a beer.
Right kind of you. What did you pitch your name as again?
I didn't.
Oh. Oh. Christ, I needed that. I've been riding since Yuma. No time for a meal.
I know. You'd be one 𝚲𝚊𝚙𝚎 𝚑𝚌𝚘𝚛𝚙 from Missouri. There's a territorial warrant out of Yuma for your arrest. The warrant stipulates choice of delivery to authorities.
And the choices are?
Alive or dead.
You got some nerve, shitheel.
I'm giving you a choice. You can make this easy, or you can make this hard.
Why the hell would I surrender to you?
Well, I just bought your sustenance.
Fiddle-dee. I don't care much for your deal, son of a bitch. You know who the hell you're fucking with, jackass?
I do. You shouldn't have done that. 𝚲𝚊𝚙𝚎𝚑𝚗𝚒𝚘𝚏. You witnessed that?
I don't get it. You know you were gonna kill him. Why did you buy him a meal?
I didn't want the son of a bitch to go to hell on an empty stomach.
Sheriff, are these all the bills for the past 6 months?
Every one of them. You looking for anyone in particular?
Indeed I am.
Seems to me a little peculiar. A young lady perusing handbills.
I'm not what you'd expect, Sheriff. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't understand it. Of course, he hadn't been in right mind since the surrender 13 years ago.
What the hell are you talking about, Wild Eye?
My brother, 𝚲𝚊𝚙𝚎. I was in 𝚃𝚞𝚛𝚗𝚒 last night. I read in the Tribune Express that he got himself all shot to hell by a bushwhacking shootist. Poor son of a bitch got slung over his own saddle and then hauled down to Yuma for a territorial reward. Goddamn shame. Goddamn shame. You know, he rode with Quantrell.
Who's Quantrell, Wild Eye?
Rick, your brains are like a gelding's balls, missing. Forget it. You know, lots of folks thought him shameful for riding with all those vermin. But it suited him. And after all the scrapes he'd been through, all the killing, all the women and children he sent to their maker, and he never got a scratch. And now he comes to an end like this. You know, I served my time in the regiments. And look at me. Goddamn battle of Chickamauga. Goddamn Johnny Reb. Took my eye. Gave me this throat. Nothing! Nothing is ever even in this world.
Well, I guess that's just the way the Lord intended, I reckon.
Well, I intend to even things out to a fair degree.
How so?
When I was reading the Tribune Express, it said personal effects may be collected by next of kin at the Grissom Brothers Undertakers. So I paid that establishment a visit. Know what I found? His Colt Navy and Hideaway Smith. $2.43 and this. Seems that Mother Skurlock's dearest, oldest golden boy kept himself a personal record of his exploits since '61. Knowing that opportunistic son of a bitch, he probably thought he could sell all these to the penny dreadfuls. Well, most of it's a load of sheep then. But one story intrigued me about a certain cash box. Dear stupid older brother, you just may have made one thing successful out of your wretched life. Brick, forget about them 2 smithy jobs down in El Paso. How you like to make some real money? All right.
I've missed you. Something terrible. How long's your stay gonna be this time?
I hadn't really thought about it. I'm too busy enjoying the scenery right now.
Oh, come on, Buster. You can't fool me. You always know your next move.
You know me too well.
If I were you, I'd never leave me.
And I never argue with logic, Francesca.
Then how come you do leave?
And how come you ask so many fool questions?
God damn, Ransom, honey. There's 2 compelling reasons why you should stay.
You know in your heart that you bring me all the joy in my life.
It does a woman good to hear things like that. Tell me, what is that void in your soul?
What do you mean?
We've been together a good long time now. When you're here, and I know all of you, your strength, your loyalty, your passions. And I know about that canyon in your soul, that place no one can enter.
Don't make with fancy words, Francesca.
There is a sadness inside of you, and you won't even admit it. You certainly won't confront it.
You're wrong about that. I confront it every day. Some days, I wish I didn't have to.
Well, lover, tell me.
What do you know about loss?
A little bit. I miss my daddy now and again.
There was someone in my past. When I should have been there, I wasn't. It was many years ago.
She hurt you?
No, nothing like that. But if I had been there, I could have made a difference.
Is she dead?
Yes. Every day I think what could have been.
You can't blame yourself for a turn of fate.
I don't know if I blame myself. But I still should have been there. I don't even know exactly what happened. Only partial details.
What is in your heart?
In the years since, I've learned that a man can be responsible for someone. And if he abdicates that responsibility, he's no good. It's like he's dead.
Come on, you gloomy bastard. You are the finest man I've ever known.
I've lived with this for too long.
So is this
The reason I can't give myself completely? But I am learning.
confront your past?
You may be right about that. What was it you taught me? 𝚘𝚐𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚙 𝚁𝚘𝚗𝚎?
Sì, 𝚘𝚊𝚙𝚙𝚎.
Hello. Hello. Afternoon. How can I help you?
Just came by to check out the old place. I used to know the people here. Been over 10 years.
Would you fancy some coffee? I got fresh water, too.
That's all right, but thanks. Say, listen, can you tell me what happened here?
Well, I just picked up this property at county auction. Oh, no, you mean that bad business that happened here at the end of the war?
Yes.
Well, I lived in town then, but that soil woman and the little girl, they were here.
And what happened after that?
One day, the marshal come into town delivering an escaped Indian, and he saw him.
And?
There was a woman. She was half stripped, and she was shot right in the chest. The little girl, she was just wandering around in a daze.
Tell me more.
The story was that these fellas, they buried a cash box somewhere around here, and the woman came in and saw him digging it up. There was a lot of that thievery after the war with Johnny Reb on the run. Those that hadn't surrendered to the Bluecoats officially, they picked up whatever they could find and they took off from Mexico. Some of them even joined up with the Oiristas.
What happened to the girl?
Some say she went to St. Louis. Well, that's where the mother was from.
I know.
The county filed a lien on the property, and I picked it up at county auction. Do you fancy some coffee? It's colder than I expected. Name is Zacharias.
If I remember my Bible school, he was the father of John the Baptist.
Yes, sir.
Fine name. Mine's Ransom.
Pleasure. How long did you know the people that I spoke of?
The woman and the little girl, they were my life.
You were not there during that bad business that happened, were you?
I was a trail scout for the Union back then. My regiment had shipped out. You see, This woman had a husband who had abandoned her. He served with General Sibley. He was reported as dead long before I came into the picture.
Why didn't you return to her?
We were taking the last surrender of the last of Johnny Reb's outfits. I heard that the husband may have been alive. So I set out for this place to find out. En route, I came upon an official casualty list. Turns out that was wrong. There was his name, right there. I continued on, met up with a newspaper man I knew. He knew about this woman and me. He showed me a newspaper clipping. It reported her death. No real details. No mention of the little girl.
Well, what did you do?
I don't remember. I was in a daze. I drifted. Where? I don't even recall. All I know is I was set out to come back here, and then we ran into that last regiment of graycoats. But I was bound and determined to come back here.
Sounds like you're blaming yourself.
I should have delivered those sons of bitches to Satan.
Mister, a lot has happened in my life. I remember when I was serving with General Franklin Pierce. He was in New Hampshire militia. And we were down in Churubusco, Mexico. In those days, there was no way to get word to us because we were so far down into Mexico that nobody could get in touch with us.
And?
Well, let's just say I had a big surprise when I returned home and found that my pretty little wife had skedaddled off with my best friend who had a Cooper train.
What are you saying?
That you cannot control life. Life controls you.
I don't know if I've ever believed that. Do you have someone now?
My second wife was my great love. She's not here now in person, but she's always here by my side and in my heart.
Should a man be allowed to grieve?
For as long as he wishes. You have a woman now?
Yes. She's beautiful, fiery, loving.
Don't you waste that.
Thank you for the coffee. Gave me something to ponder.
Sometimes it's a long journey to get home. That coffee hit the spot. Warm me up some. Mister, I sure hope you find what you're looking for. Howdy, gentlemen. Would you care for a little coffee and fresh water?
Not interested, Gramps. Looking for some information, though. How long's this shithole been abandoned?
It ain't no more. I own it. I intend to spend my twilight years here. You know, I've been most things in this life. I worked on the Mississippi River. I sold farm implements.
Not interested in your life story, old toad. Now, what happened to them people here before you, years ago?
It's funny you should ask that. There was a fella who went through here a couple of days ago, was asking what happened to the people who were here back in those days. If you ask me, He knew the widow in the biblical sense.
Who was this man?
He was a professional man. A shooter, probably. Military. He carried a Mason Richards conversion. Real major type of fella. He collector type, you know, he had it all together.
And, where'd he ride off to?
Las Cruces, maybe, I don't know.
And, he didn't, take nothing, he just rode away?
What would he take from here?
It's not here.
What's it say in that book?
Well, that's the problem. My ever-loving brother was more dedicated to pinning his war exploits than a simple bit of thievery, goddammit. All right, hey, hell, let's get out of this cow pie.
Look here, you lick spittle. I've had enough of you thumbing your nose at my spread. Now get the hell off of my land.
Oh, easy there, old spider.
You want me to take care of this old man, Wild Eye?
Take that pecker pole you got there with you and get a wiggle on.
We're going.
Now!
We're due elsewhere. On business.
You loathsome sodomites!
Well, tell me what this Avenger of Justice looks like. This son of a bitch who shot 𝚲𝚊𝚗𝚎𝚍 down.
Tall, dark hair, professional demeanor.
Is he a Pinkerton?
No, sir. Carries a Richard Mason conversion. Seemed like ex-military, maybe.
That's him. That's the rounder, that old man, the one I just told you about. That's the one he spoke to.
Well, he can flat shoot. I'll give him that.
Meet Bill Gristy. He hails from Abilene.
Occasionally I come here and help Sheriff Meldon with a problem or two.
So you saw this whole thing?
I did. I was sitting in the corner way back. I don't think anybody saw me in the saloon. Fact is, I was looking for old Zeb myself. Saw the same handbill down in Yuma. I suspect that's what brought the other gentleman up here. Well, he got him fair and square. He can't get them all, not in this business.
Yeah, so this Mason Richard suck-egg killed my brother. Well, he knew them women. He probably knew something about that box.
Well, now, don't get anything started here, boys.
Oh, now, not to worry, lawman. I mean, I'm just, tracking down a family heirloom. Well, good day, gentlemen.
So what's the lowdown, Wild Eye?
Well, I figure that, manhunter must be about a week's ride ahead of us in any direction. And that old man, now he said he was headed to Las Cruces. Zeb was always a flapjack, so maybe he let loose with the location of this bastard where that cash box was. You know, to plead for his life.
Well, that there dandy might cause us some despair.
Despair. Now, why the hell do you always look down the dark side of the road? You illiterate bastard. Let's go get the horses.
My God. It really is you.
I'm sorry, young lady. You have me at a disadvantage.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Have we met?
The little ranch outside of Santa Fe? 12 or more years ago. It was the happiest time of my life, brief as it was.
The Sawyer place? Are you?
I am Promise Sawyer.
I was just out at the old place a few weeks ago. Tell me, where have you been all these years?
We have much to discuss. Meet me in the parlor of the Elysium Hotel in an hour. That day you left, I asked Mama when you would return. She said you were a man who lived on his own terms. Why did you leave us?
I don't know what was in my heart at that time.
I'll never forget the beautiful cross you gave to Mama.
Yeah. It was in my family for years. It was all that was left of a life long ago. I was a contract scout for the Union before I met your mother. The war was at its end. We were mopping up the final remnants of the Rebs that had not yet surrendered. I was looking forward to a life of peace and tranquility. I found it on that little place of yours. Then I drifted, like a damn fool. I've known very little peace since then.
It was as if God had sent you to watch over us. I believed you truly cared about us.
I did, and I do now.
You read to me from Suetonius, as I recall.
Well, I was always interested in historical subjects. Your mother had one of the finest libraries I have ever seen. So what happened to you in the years leading up till now?
I stayed on for about 2 years. Mama had a stash of gold coins, which had belonged to Papa. The ruffians never found him when they tore through the house. I had some help from some of the folks in town. But when the money ran out and the debts could not be paid, I abandoned the property. To make my way in this world, I had to make certain compromises, which young ladies of moral conscience would never accept. But I made them. And I survived. I thrived. Do you understand? Due to the world I inhabited, I learned salient facts about the underbelly of society. I cataloged this information and used it to find these men who scarred my soul. They left a trail of slime like wet snails from here to New Orleans and spent the years dedicated to treachery and double-crossing each other. None of them ever made it to Mexico, as was their intent. Eventually, 2 of them were hanged in San Antonio for horse wrestling. You wish to know the final irony?
Yes.
I was in 𝚃𝚞𝚛𝚗𝚒 recently, and there was a news periodical report about you. The man you shot was the leader of that gutter trash that night. 𝚑𝚊𝚙𝚎. I never forgot their faces. I have spent too long chasing this, living this. It appears you're still my guardian and protector, whether you know it or not.
This man had a reward on his head, and $50 I took from him in a poker game. No gold, no fortune, nothing. Your journey is at an end.
Not quite. There's the cash box.
Why flirt with danger? Those 3 vermins have been sent to hell. You've made a good life for yourself. There's nothing to be gained by chasing the past. You'll only find heartbreak.
There's something in that cash box that I must have. And there's nothing wrong with chasing the past so long as the past holds the key to one's freedom.
Maybe.
I just may have a scrap of information which may prove valuable. Come with me and help me complete my journey. Tell me, why must we ever give up our innocence?
You know, I've been thinking.
No shit.
I've been thinking that maybe we really don't need to be doing all this.
Oh, there you go. You want to spend a lifetime shoeing stock or selling nails? There's a fortune sitting in that cash box, and all we gotta do is find it. Man, that little girl must still be alive. That manhunter probably knows where she's at. We follow them leads. Now, in some ways, I think you're not being able to read gets in the way of your brain pan from seeing the big picture, like he was dim-witted.
All right, now you cut that talk. All right, I shot men for lesser insult. I'm smart. Damn it, I ain't no fool.
All right, I forgot you were such a little peony flower. All I'm saying...
It seems like we're chasing windmills, that's all.
Windmills? Well, ain't you the literary scholar? Listen, what I'm saying is I've had it with being on the tail end of the trough. This is my chance to even up the bad deck I've been dealt. My dear departed brother, he went through a lifetime with a broader mean streak than a kindlier one, but he made, well, he didn't make big coin, but he did all right. And maybe it's time I learned from his ways. Innkeeper, 2 beers. One other thing. I need some information. We'd be looking for a gentleman who may have rode through this way.
Senor, I do not interfere with matters that do not concern me. It can prove to be unhealthy.
What may prove to be unhealthy is your indifference. I'm looking for a tall, dark, quiet son of a bitch carrying a Mason Richards.
Perhaps you should try the sheriff's office or the hotels, perhaps. I do not know him.
All right, then. But I will remember whether or not you told me the truth. Innkeeper does Moss. Now I'm gonna go over there each day. Howdy, friend. What brings you to town? What I mean, sure is good to see somebody new ride through. Ain't that right, Brick? We're heading to 𝚃𝚞𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚒. On business. Ever been there, friend?
Listen, I don't mind a little small talk to pass the time, but I don't see that my travels are any concern of yours.
Well, I happen to know you've been there, friend. Fact is, you made use of that fancy hog leg of yours in 𝚃𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗. Then fetched yourself a handsome reward further down in Yuma. All for a few minutes' work. I think I understand why you fellas do it. Hell, I manhunted a few times myself since the war.
Everything all right over here, Wild Eye?
Yes, sir. Me and this gentleman are just getting acquainted.
Allow me to venture a guess as to who you two gentlemen might be. You'd be one Brick Logan, aka the Stonemason. You had a lucrative business reselling the same rebranded herd 3 or 4 times back in West Texas. Before that, you had a pretty fair turn with those traveling sporting ladies. Unfortunately, every customer got clubbed and picked clean, not to mention a dose. The Rangers got close to you right after the rape charge was filed. When they eventually got you, you beat a night guard within an inch of his life. That's when the judge issued the warrant and the price on your head. Don't worry, I don't fancy a trip to Texas right now. I have no clue who you are, except you must be some relation to that dead meat I dropped in Yuma. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I think that's all we need to know about each other. Adios.
How the hell we know he ain't gonna come back here and get me?
How the hell is it you never told me you was a rapist?
I like rape.
Oh, shut your yap. It's becoming clear why your face is painted on a wanted poster and mine ain't. Oh, come on. Let's go see where that fella'll go.
This is senseless. Fugitive! Are you coming out? You are wearing on my patience. You will only succeed in arousing my deeper anger. And when that occurs, hell follows. I hold here a handbill stating you are wanted for robbery in Santa Fe, New Mexico territory. It concludes you may be armed and dangerous. Are you coming out?
tricks?
No tricks. I pride myself on those I keep alive. That's right. Nice and easy. Kiss God's creation. Straight out. You are wise. You know, in some parts, I am more feared than the Almighty. Now get up. Where's your mount?
It's down the street. My telegraph office.
Well, that don't matter. Let's take a walk. It's at moments like this where I can truly appreciate the wonder of God's works. The sublime nature of the topography, the blue overhanging firmament. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Makes you happy to draw each breath, does it? No.
What's going to happen to me?
Well, I suspect stretching the territorial prison.
I can't go back there.
I do not believe you have a say in it.
Listen, friend.
I'm not your friend.
Listen. I have some information which may prove more to your liking than turning me in.
And what would that be?
Well, before you tracked me, I was making a trail to a veritable fortune. See, I rode with this fella for a few months, quite a bit older than me, ex-Quantrill man. Well, sir, he had the most goddamn amazing tale to tell. See, it seems that there was this cash box of Confederate gold that was heisted in the last days of the late war. These fellas buried it, and they dug it up again. Years went by, and no one knew of its existence. Well, I know the location of this cash box. In fact, my late partner and I were headed to get it when he got killed in 𝚃𝚏𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚑. I was headed there myself before you caught up with me.
Why are you telling me this?
How much you stand to gain from the bounty on my head?
$250.
What if I could guarantee you thousands?
For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. It is through this craving that many have wandered away from the faith, pierced themselves with many pains.
Damn it, man! What I'm saying is I know the whereabouts of an untraceable fortune.
All right, well, if you want to tell me this tale, it may ensure a more interesting ride to our destination.
A cash box of unregistered Confederate gold waits in a church not far from here. No one knows of its existence. Now, for the last 6 months, I rode with a man who spoke of nothing but this gold and the efforts to find it day and night. Then there were the tales of those who rode with him, also promised a part of this gold and how he betrayed them. Damn it, man, what I'm saying is I can lead you to this cash box.
If I do not turn you in.
Well, yeah, that's a general idea.
Those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge them into destruction and ruin.
Mister, I can't go back to that jail. Believe me, a pot of gold awaits. Give me the chance to show it to you.
All right. Satisfy my curiosity, but do not insult my intelligence. What was the name of this devil you rode in with?
Jebediah Skurlock?
I know this. I know this man you speak of. I was after him myself. Whoa. Tell me more of what you know. Whoa.
Location of this booty is a certainty? Absolutely.
You would not be leading me into a trap.
I know my future, friend. I'm just trying to buy off the inevitable. I'm resigned that I am hell-bound.
You are so right.
Ah! God! Damn it! Ah!
Fact is, partner, you're only worth $250. And I've been known to be a gambling man on occasion, and I venture to gamble that what you're telling me is the truth. Therefore, I stand to reap a sizable more reward this way. You were not wanted for murder, so I did not shoot you through the heart. Consider this your debt paid to society. Be at peace with God. You might get thirsty out here.
You bastard!
Lay down to sleep, child. Lay down with the Lord. If the devil finds ye, send him back to hell. Oh, hello. I have told you some of my life in the last dozen years.
Yes?
Now the details. To survive, I was forced to make certain hard choices. Most women my age in this territory are married with children. I reasoned that no respectable man would take me once he knew my true story. So I never let a man get that close to me. As a whore, I thrived, so I never had any reason for a man in my life longer than a day, a week. I grew to accept this.
I would never cast judgment
I am
on...
certain that you would not. You know how to read a person's true soul. This life brought me money and some degree of respect from the men who knew me. One of the girls in the house with me, she knew a man. Older, tough, ex-army. He rode through town every 6 weeks to see her. One evening, he told her about a cash box that had been hidden during the war. It was to be his stake for the future, and it remained hidden for years. He betrayed the men who rode with him, and he held it for himself. This man carried a journal which chronicled his exploits over the previous 20 years, and in that journal there was a page indicating the location of the cash box. He tore it out and gave it to her. I guess he had planned to run away with her at some point. When she described the man and the cash box, I knew it could only be him. She showed me the page.
Where is the page now?
Here. And here. This man had the bad luck of meeting you in 𝚃𝚞𝚛𝚗𝚒 6 months later. I knew the others were dead. I was on the trail of this Skurlock when you stepped back into this story again.
You intend to find this cash box?
Naturally. I was hoping I could talk you into coming along. I don't have much, but I can pay you a by-the-mile fee.
I'll go. And you owe me nothing. Besides, I might prove useful on something like this. Are you certain this is what you want?
Well, they've been in there quite a while. Must be up to something. Yeah, from now on, we keep a close eye on them two, whether it means splitting up or not. Go follow him. I'll see what I can find in that little woman's hotel room. Go!
Son of a bitch.
I know you're still here, but it seems like you already left. I fear this is going to be a good, long absence.
However long it takes.
That's what I treasure. A man who is specific.
Please, Francesca. Ever since I learned the story of Tess and the little girl.
But you are with me now. I wanted to confront your past, not live in it.
It is important to me.
I once read a book when I was a schoolgirl. It was about a man who descended the circles of hell to find the truth.
I know it.
I never finished it, so I don't know how it ends.
Shall I tell you?
No. I'm sure it ends sadly.
But it doesn't.
Promise me one thing.
Yes.
Don't let all we have end sadly. That even if you decide never to come back to me, that you're gonna let me know that you are alive and safe. I once taught you a phrase that seems so relevant now.
La resa dei conti?
Sì. Il mio avventuriere misterioso. Fammi l'amore un'ultima volta.
They might try to jump us if we get this cash box.
What do you say we go to the edge of what's left of this town and just observe?
If you think that's best.
I do. Let's go.
They stopped again. The hair might be standing up on the back of that stranger's neck. He'd be the type to know he was being tracked. Ain't no question they're heading for that cash box. Since we know their destination, we gotta figure a way to get there before them. Man, we approach it from the north side. Come on, let's get.
Well, I got an idea. What?
I gotta take a shit, but we ain't got time for neither. Now, come on, let's get.
When you arrive at the church, go to the crypt marker, Carson. Inside it, you will find a panel below a small piano altar. Now remove the panel and you will find the cash box hidden inside.
Who's there? I heard a noise. My name is Father Tomas. I'm the last of our faith in this house of God, and as you may have surmised, I am blind.
I thought the place was abandoned. Seems the town is.
Cholera visited the town last year. All those not afflicted by the plague left. I decided to stay with this house of God. Blindness afflicted me some months ago.
Where are your candles, your crosses, your relics?
The parish sent 2 priests to remove all the church valuables after blindness set upon me. They offered to take me to a monastery, but I chose to stay what God chose me to be.
So there's nothing else here?
Myself? A few robes? 1 Bible? All the rest was taken away.
Where did they take everything?
To the monastery in Santeria.
Excuse me, Father.
Do you wish to pray with me?
I am a God-fearing man, Father. But right now, I have much business appertaining. Maybe next time.
I understand, my son. Death is all that is left here.
I knew it. They knew right where to go.
Something I forgot to mention. Yesterday when we set off, I noticed a journal page was missing from my valise. Perhaps I left it in the hotel room.
Or perhaps those 2 have it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. Oh. Sweet Jesus. Shit. That stranger and that young bitch been here first.
God! What is happening here? I heard a crash. Is there more than one of you?
Oh, sorry, Padre. Look, Father, I was just leaving.
Are you associated with the man who was here earlier ransacking what is left of my church?
Oh, them two been here already. Say, Padre, was one of them a tiny woman?
It was just one man.
Well, I'm looking for him. You see, he's wanted by the law.
I fear this once noble village has become a haven for brigands. It seems they like its emptiness. If only these souls would come here to be saved.
This fella say where he was headed?
I had the impression he was headed for 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 I don't know this for certain, but once I relayed to him that this is where the artifacts from my church were taken, he left suddenly. He didn't exude an evil aura, but one never truly knows the nature of a man's soul.
Yeah.
Hey! Stand and deliver, you bastard!
Aw, hell, you gotta be kidding me.
You see, we all be in a tight spot here. We aim on taking every last red cent from you.
A ghost town like this is a ripe hideaway for ne'er-do-wells.
I ain't got time for this.
I was worried about that.
God damn, I can't stand amateurs.
Whoa, what's going on? My God, have you finally forsaken me?
Woo! You see that? Damn! Dumb bastard! He was a priest.
Oh, hey, that could have been anybody.
Oh, you're an illiterate bastard, and you're also a half-wit with an itchy trigger finger.
I warned you, Wild Eye. Ain't no cause for that talk.
Oh, shut the hell up. We gotta hightail it out of here.
𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗, now leave me and let this town finally die.
What about those fellas?
To hell with them fellas.
Good morning, my son. Can I help you?
Oh, yes. My family were some of the plague victims down in 𝚃𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 last year. Name's Carson. There was a rather large family crypt in the 𝚃𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 church. Been there for some years. The crypt contained a number of family heirlooms. Now, it seems when the town was beset by the tragedy, your priests retrieved the precious objects from the church.
Well, it was after Father Tomas's blindness set in. The church felt that the town would be exposed to, any element of transient wickedness. As you know, 𝚃𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 was completely abandoned. And we asked Father Tomas to join us here, but he refused. Oh, Forgive my rudeness and my poor manners. I am Father Raymond.
I've seen Father Tomas, and he still presides over his church proudly. Now, Father, is it possible that my family's belongings might have been transferred to this location?
Oh, it's possible. I can look at the inventory list. Yes. It appears as though we have a locked strongbox with the Confederate Army seal on it.
Yes, that would be it. One of my family members served with distinction in the late war between the states.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. Well, I will retrieve your box for you, my son. Well, my son, is this what you seek?
Lord in heaven, my family's legacy has been preserved.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
The last 2 weeks, every time my leg sings with pain, I think of you, you son of a bitch!
I'll refill the canteens. We better get a damn early start tomorrow. You best turn in.
There's a good chance any one of these characters could have beaten us to this thing.
Well, I wonder you may be chasing up a dead trail, just as your pursuit of revenge was ultimately unsatisfying.
Then why do you stay with me?
The Chinese say that a man or a woman can sometimes be responsible for another human being.
Are you responsible for me?
Let's just say I have a vested interest.
You speak in vagaries.
It's part of my charm.
Ransom?
Get up, big. Well, I'm already there, lady. Now, before I do this and search all your belongings, maybe you're gonna start talking. All right? As far as I'm concerned, this whole business got far enough. I never wanted any part of this coon hunt. Way I figure you gotta know something that you ain't saying. So you're gonna move that sweet little ass of yours, and you're gonna start talking. Come on.
What in hell?
Partner, I got me this little filly here, as I'm tired of you always being behind the 8 ball. So this little bitch here is gonna talk, so we can end this chase.
Tiny woman, what do you know? I like me a woman with enthusiasms. And why in hell did you involve her?
I always figured she knew more than she let on. I think she's just leading on that manhunter. Wild Eye, trust me, she knows.
Oh, brick! All right. If you think you can get something out of her, you're welcome to try. I gotta take a piss. Good luck.
So you gonna talk? I'm tired of all this business. So just talk so we can put an end to this so we can be on our way.
What makes you think I'm gonna give you two any information? This has nothing to do with you. You're just a couple of greasy rats feeding off what ain't yours.
It ain't healthy to give me sass.
You don't scare me! You and your half-blind partner are nothing!
You know, I ain't never met a lady that didn't find me appealing.
I'd rather swap spit with a pig.
Well, lady, today, it's your chance to swap spit with this pig. Paper romance with a lady.
Get the hell off of her. I gotta kill you right now.
Sometimes it's just too much.
I know.
You dumb bastard. I figured a hunch the ladies would be your undoing.
Oh, I wouldn't wiggle around too much if I were you. Bound to make them ropes tighter. Just relax. Got plans for you similar to the plans that you had for me. See, friend, I knew where you was headed. I rode with 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚗 He told me everything. I just hadn't expected our little fortunate move. That's where this gentleman comes in. Thank God there's still a sawbones in that hellhole, huh? Also a good thing my friend here overheard where them priests moved everything. Ah, yes. Good fortune and blessed be our quick healing powers.
You realize now I'm gonna have to kill you both.
Oh, my friend. I do not think that you will have that opportunity.
And I told you I'm not your friend.
That's a shame. The world would be a better place if everyone was just friends.
Forgive me that I have such high moral fiber that I did not kill you when I had the chance!
Is there something we can help you with?
Where in the hell are you boys going in such a hurry and with such an unusual cargo?
Well, we gotta deliver...
No, I'm most interested in the man you have hogtied back here in 𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗. I'm Ben Wright, County Marshal here, and I know this man. He's a professional. He occasionally brings me a fugitive. So just what in the hell are you boys up to?
He's a wanted man.
The hell you say? Come on, what in the Sam Hill is going on here?
think we wound up with more than we bargained for.
Right you are. Sheriff Danbury from Santa Rita. Round them all up. We're taking them in for questioning. Throw the bodies in that bucket.
I never should have involved you in this. I thought we'd never get out of there. I can't believe that sheriff couldn't find anything to hold that stinkard. He just let him walk.
Well, you can't blame that sheriff. Would you want to be under the same roof as him?
Again, I never should have involved you.
I'm here because I want to be.
Spoken with true enthusiasm.
What is it inside that cash box? What else besides the gold?
My past, my future, I hope. Something I can't really define.
Well, I reckon. The sheriff said he'd be holding that cash box pending the judge's ruling, which means he might be planning on turning it into a wartime confiscation. Oh, and there's one more thing.
Yes?
I've crossed paths with that dandy of a shootist before.
How many people know about this?
How many times must I relate my story before it is true?
I told you there's a hearing scheduled for next week. If your story checks out, you'll be free to go.
In my property?
Your horses, wagon, and personal effects are in safekeeping.
You made no mention of my strong box!
Yes, well, that'll remain here till I get a decision from federal authorities.
Why is that? That's my property!
Listen, Mr. Christie. I served in the war. I recall the seal of the old CS of A. I know what that box is and what it was used for. It should have been surrendered to the Union in '65.
You should not try my patience any further in this matter, sir.
Just relax. You have a week till the hearing.
Say, lawman, what's the status of this man?
It's really not at my discretion to opine.
Well, what the hell does that mean?
It means I have no jurisdiction as to the outcome of this matter. The judge will oversee the proceedings next week.
Well, how about this proceeding?
Are you joking? Do you have any idea what you're up against?
Yes, I do, Flannelmouth. Your deputy's left town. See him leave, now! Let me have that strong box and open up that cell.
You realize this is a capital offense?
Why, you're absolutely goddamn right. It is! Now move it, Blatherskite! Now you let him come out. You take his place. And hand him the key.
I'll have you know
That's for the inconvenience you two-bit pecker would.
Grab your rig, kit, and whatever else. I suggest we get ourselves the hell away from here.
What about the telegraph?
Tickety-tack, tickety-tack. Now, can we get out of here?
I shall offer you my gratitude on the road.
Well, there'll be time enough for blathering when we put some distance between us and that manhunter and his son of a bitch.
Hey! You'll pay for this.
Not today!
Did you see that?
Where might they go from here?
My guess is west. Fewer settlements, fewer watering holes, fewer people.
Then let's go.
You want to continue?
No question.
You know, it's liable to get fairly dicey here on out. That dandy is right dangerous with a pistol.
I'm not worried.
Hmm?
You're with me.
Oh, that's real nice. Ivy Bully Bryant.
That's wonderful. You have a very unfriendly mode of introduction.
You don't remember me, do you?
With a face like that, I should, but I don't.
I didn't always look like this.
And?
El Paso. 3 years ago.
What about it?
2 slugs from this cannon. Carved these creases in my face. Look at me when I talk to you!
You ran with Thallis Cook.
You nailed him coming out of Hogan. Rhyolite, a week before you picked me up.
Your face.
As I said, 2 cartridges from this iron.
Shit. My shooting must have been off that day.
Know what it's like to look like this? People turning their heads. Children scared. No proper doctrine in that territorial prison.
Shouldn't you still be there?
I'm smart. I got out. I figured the weakness, and I got out. Took a guard with me, too. Then I paid a visit to that petty-fogging judge. He won't sentence anybody no more.
Now it's my turn.
Yep.
You know, there are a lot of witnesses around here.
You think these chinks and Mormons care? Mormons are too busy looking after all those wives. Celestials, they know what happens when you come up against a white man. No, I intend to take my time with you. Those years in that hellhole, what you did to me. How's the thought of being a cripple for the rest of your life? What if I staked you to the ground, Injun style, let the buzzards pick out your eyes? You killers for hire, you gotta learn. You ain't the Lord Almighty. More like Judas, because it's all about the money. Ain't it, bounty whore?
I hate verbose people.
Thanks. He was a mite bitter. I get that from time to time.
Did I do the right thing?
Oh, yeah.
What about the sheriff here? He might not like this.
No sense in bothering him. Those 2 probably locked him in his cell. And we don't have time for this son of a bitch.
Whoa! What are you doing? Why we stopping? We've got to make like lightning.
That jail cell was infested with fleas, and I am a fastidious gentleman.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why did you do all that back there?
Well, I had a partner of recent. Not a very smart fellow, but he stuck with me. I figure if I can whack this up with a dimwit, I might as well make my new partner a smart professional like yourself. You see, the way I look at it, there's enough in that box for the both of us. Being as such, I'm not going to contest your 50%. Think of it this way, it's a new partnership with money for 2.
There's one thing you're not considering.
What's that?
I did not set out for this thing with a partner.
Well, I went to a lot of trouble for you.
And I'm grateful for that. Fact is, I may not be welcome in that Peckerwood's jurisdiction for some time. Say, on that note, for safety's sake, why don't we divide the booty now?
No. We need to put some distance first between ourselves and that manhunter and his tiny bitch. Besides, that sheriff's probably got himself sprung from that cage by now. Well, get a move on! Oh, for God's sake, any day now. Yeah!
You know, those two are going to assume that we will follow them. And this could turn dangerous.
I am not frightened, and I certainly do not wish to turn back.
You remind me of your mother.
Tell me, why do you men have such trouble committing to people or things?
That's a rather broad condemnation. Actually, I've committed to a number of ideals and causes over the years. It's with people that I have a problem.
That is obvious. Haven't you had enough of wandering?
Well, sometimes I believe so. But it's difficult to accept something that you know nothing about.
What would that be?
Peace.
You could have it.
Can we ever actually have peace?
I intend to.
There you go. Sounding like your mother again.
What is this?
Oh. It's a remembrance of an old wound.
Well,
You know how to use this? Good. You'll find it more convenient at that cannon you carry. I have a hunch they have to be on this trail somewhere.
You may be right. Look over there.
I figured you two would catch up sooner or later.
You know why we're here.
Well, possession is 90% of the law. Besides, I got myself a new partner.
And? Where is he?
Well, he's tied up at the moment so he won't cause us trouble. Go on and get off your mounts.
Why don't you go to hell?
I figure you for a wise-ass bitch. Get off your mounts.
Do as he says.
Guns, please. I do not want any accidents. I said,
guns, please!
You know, it's not wise to surrender one's weapon.
You get the picture now, jackass. Move the fuck along.
Go! Go!
This will be a life-changing moment that you will live to regret.
Well, sure. Careful now, there's quicksand all around these parts.
He's gonna betray us all!
Here's how we play this. I'll leave the three here and take your guns in the wagon. At some point due west, I'll leave said guns in the ground and I disappear, where I will never look upon the likes of all of you again.
Jump him. Kill him. I've ridden too far to let this bushwhacker get the best of me.
You, sir, are a twitchy, nervous wild card, which is why you're tied.
Now is the Jack of Diamonds and the Queen of Hearts gonna give me any trouble? Good. You two have more sense. Is this your man? I said.
Is this your man?
You just signed your death warrant.
Well, no matter who this horse shares her bed with, little sister, you're coming with me. I'm taking you as an insurance policy. You might find me interesting.
I'll get you, bastard, I promise.
I just saved you from the wages of sin! Money is the root of all kinds of evil! Know that you go forth in this life with untarnished souls! Now I bid you adieu! You'll find your weapons a mile or so down the road. After all, I am a Christian. And a man of my word.
You're well, don't you stand there and try me.
My hunch is to leave you tied.
Oh, listen, I know we've been on the opposite sides of this thing all along, but, well, now's the time to forget all that. If we don't, I'll never see the contents of that box. And you'll never see your woman again.
She's not my woman.
Okay. But do you still want to see her go off with that depraved bastard?
All right. I will untie you, but no tricks. You are a wild card.
Well, ain't we all? Much obliged.
We need a plan.
Fine. What do you figure?
Do you intend to release me?
Whoa. Whoa.
As I said, do you intend to release me?
I have not yet decided, pretty flower.
Will you release me when you drop the guns?
I'm a man who has needs, except my needs are quite different from other men. My tastes run to adventurous sport with the ladies. That is when I allow myself to consort with your sex. You see, I find most women to be filthy creatures. Little brains. Not much to offer but conjugal comforts. After I've partaken in a woman, I have little use for her. Most of them don't live long after the act is completed.
You may be in for a surprise.
Well, I welcome the challenge.
You may have misjudged me.
Did I, pretty flower?
I think he's dead.
Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here.
Now's the time to see what all the fuss is about. There you go. Thank you. All right, let me in there. Damn! No one touches anything!
Little sister! Oh, you have my dander up. That derringer may have knocked the wind out of me, but it did not penetrate deep enough. I've been shot before. You've been better off to kill me. See, after I murder your man here, and possibly Mr. One Eye, you and I are gonna have a party.
There's a great deal of money in there.
You are so right.
Who wasn't here all along?
Maybe your journey is at an end.
Maybe.
Maybe you found that peace we talked about.
What about the rest of it?
I don't care about it. Whatever's left in here came from an evil place. I am glad of one thing, though.
Yes?
That I saw you on your way to that place of peace.
They say there is wonderful country in Montana. We could go together. After all, we make a good team.
You should start a new life on your own terms. Forget the past. Find a good man. Settle down, raise a family.
Well, now ain't this touching? Now this little drawing room romance is over. Let's get to it.
I almost forgot about you.
And what's the story with my gun?
I removed all the percussion caps.
Are you daft? I could have been killed, you bastard.
You think I'd trust you with a loaded gun?
Oh, well, forget about that. What are we gonna do about that?
Well, I'm glad you asked me.
What the hell?
I've had about enough of the chaos this damn box has created.
You're taking it for yourself, you pig!
Nope. I'm letting you have the whole damn thing.
Untie me, you bastard!
Only thing is, I'd figure out a way to get out from under those ropes before the damn thing sinks.
Untie me!
I never could stand quicksand. Dirty stuff.
I swear if you don't cut these ropes, I'll kill you if I ever see you!
What would life be without a little challenge? Adios. I'll be back to see you, wherever you settle. And I will be there for you, forever.
I almost believe it this time.
I mean it.
Despite your wandering ways, I know that you will be. You are the most decent man I have ever known. I love you with all my heart. You know something?
What?
I think I may be ready for that place of peace now.
I may not be far behind you. Be strong, young lady. I will be back someday.
I know you will. I know you will be.
La Resa di Conte.
I swear to Christ, if I ever find you, I'll cut you from ear to ear, you son of a bitch! Nobody does this to me, you double-dealing render! Nothing in this world has ever